Have you ever wondered what would happen if 100 people went up against a single gorilla? Today, I'm going to answer that question using logic, scientific facts, and a bit of imagination. So, what wins? Sheer numbers or nature's steel-bodied warrior? Let's dive into this wild scenario and find the answer together. First, let's look at the gorilla's features. An adult mountain gorilla can weigh up to 220 kilograms. Its muscle structure is incredibly developed. A gorilla's strength is estimated to be 4 to 10 times greater than that of an average human. One punch can send a person flying several meters. Its bite force is comparable to a lion's. Its reflexes are faster, agility is impressive, and its survival instinct functions like a pure war machine. Most importantly, it is fearless. When a gorilla senses a threat, it doesn't hesitate. It attacks. It doesn't retreat, negotiate, or wait. It strikes hard and fast. Now let's talk about the 100 humans. Most of them are average people. Some may be athletic, others elderly, and some might be teenagers. They have no weapons. Their physical strength, bone density, and speed are far behind the gorilla. But humanity has one major advantage. Intelligence. Humans can collaborate, strategize, create distractions, set traps, and coordinate attacks. If these 100 people work together with a proper plan, they might defeat the gorilla. But fear, chaos, and panic are their biggest enemies. At first glance, it seems hopeless. But remember, our biggest advantage is our brains. With the right tactics, there is nothing we can't overcome. Let's explore a few scenarios to see who would really win. Scenario 1. Panic and chaos. Imagine 100 people gathered in a field and a gorilla is released into the center. There is no plan, no coordination. People scream, some run, others freeze in fear. The gorilla reacts instantly. It charges and throws anyone in its path. Within seconds, 10 to 15 people are seriously injured. The crowd starts bumping into each other. Panic spreads, and the situation collapses into total disorder. In this case, the gorilla dominates in the beginning. Even if people eventually overwhelm it with numbers, the casualties would be enormous. Scenario 2. Organized attack. Now imagine the same 100 people, but this time they stay calm. A leader emerges. They come up with a plan. Maybe a flanking maneuver or a distraction tactic. Of course, this is easier said than done. Who wouldn't panic facing a beast like that? Still, with courage and teamwork, here's how a coordinated attack could look. Ten people rush in from the front to distract the gorilla. 30 people attack from behind, but the gorilla's massive back muscles could fend them off. The remaining 60 people lose morale and freeze. Now think about this. If the gorilla can throw a man with one arm, imagine what happens if the group panics. But if all 100 people charge in at once and stay focused, even science and physics would struggle to explain what comes next. Let's break it down with physics. An average human punch delivers about 200 to 400 newtons of force. One 100 people together might generate 30,000 newtons if they strike together and precisely, which is highly unlikely. A gorilla's punch is about 4,000 to 5,000 newtons. In terms of speed, endurance, and reflexes, the gorilla is clearly superior.
What you waiting for? I think we're ready to rock.
So who would win? This isn't a battle of strength, it's a battle of coordination and teamwork. If 100 people fight smart, work together, and push their fear aside, they could defeat the gorilla. But it would come at a heavy cost. Many would be injured or worse. If the group panics, like most would in real life, then the gorilla wins fast and brutal. We're looking at a rough estimate here. Gorilla wins, 80% chance. Humans win, 20% chance, and only if they organize. Without strategy, that 20% drops to zero. This crazy scenario reminds us of something deeper. True power doesn't always lie in the individual, but in those who can stand united. But nature's power is still something far beyond what we fully understand. So, what do you think? Who would win? What would be the best strategy? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts.